You know, I keep meaning to go through my OBS and kind of retweak some of the audio things I still have issues with, like the alert audio is not coming through all the time. Because apparently the last time I did my test on like the alerts, everything was perfectly fine. But then we had like, I think it was Koga's raid the other night, and I just couldn't hear the alert again for some reason. I still need to figure out what's going on with that. And I keep meaning to also kind of modify the way the music plays through for like the opening theme, stuff like that. Because right now I have Winamp set to like, what is it, 30-something% volume, or probably even lower than that. I really should probably maybe change that just towards that percentage in OBS itself instead of Winamp, so I can have it in, like in full volume when I'm listening to it otherwise. But yeah, I keep meaning to do that kind of stuff, and I just, whenever I get the thought of it, it's like, it's minutes away from starting stream, so like, well, I guess I don't have time to look into this now. Or I just completely forget about it whatsoever. My brain is awesome. But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and bring it right on in. Welcome in, everybody, to this week's Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. Welcome on in, Call3X. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it's kind of weird not having a single game be like 30 entries associated with it. Like literally, the game that's in the lead right now with the Link to the Past, it's only got like 13 like entries on the, or at least 13 slots, I guess they're just saying on the wheel, which is really small compared to what we've had over the past like handful of months, especially with Soden, because I don't know, Soden just never wants to be played, it seems. But yeah, that's kind of all I can really have for an intro, and not really too much going on otherwise. I'm still a little on the EP side, but I did get kind of a nap in before the stream, so hopefully I'm good on that front. But yeah, with that, let's just go ahead and give that wheel a good old heckin' speed. Oh, we got Super Metroid. Wait, did we do Super Metroid last week? Hold up. I need to confirm. I could have sworn we just did that. Oh, wait, no. Okay, we did do Super Metroid last week. Apparently, I never updated the thing. 1,000 ketchup bottles in the gold one. I mean, technically, there's like a brighter gold and like a kind of a dirty gold, so technically you have two different options. But yeah, I still need to actually get this updated, apparently. Welcome on in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? Okay, so since I forgot to update the wheel, this spin is not valid. Let me go ahead and get everything updated then. Actually, no, it should have been SMZ3. We did SMZ3 recently, right? So that should have been the thing before. Lufia 2? Wait. We did Lufia there. Why is... Okay, I think I turned the wrong slider down to 1. I think that's what the issue was. Crap, what was that at? Okay, no, for the sake of... Because I know they're similar to each other. I think I just turned the wrong slider down to 1. So yeah, let me go ahead and save that. Okay, so now it should be responding there. Okay, so this is what the wheel should have looked like. Because apparently, instead of turning on the Super Metroid entry, I turned on the SMZ3 instead. Don't you love brain farts? But yeah, I think everything else should be basically fine otherwise. Because I do remember moving things up. But yeah. Okay, I think we're good now. Well, welcome on in, Striker. How you doing tonight? But yeah, we had a little bit of a shenanigan that happened with the wheel, but it has now been fixed. And now we'll give the wheel, for real this time, good old heckin' speed. Why did UFO 50 get so big? It's gotten so big because, I think for two reasons. One, it's been a while since we've done the UFO 250. Actually, if I look at the count for it, so it's been about 8 streams since we last did UFO 50, and our biggest slice right now, which is Link to the Past, which we just spun, only has like 13 entries for it. So because of the fact that everything is like so much kind of closer in total, or closer in individual like slot counts, that's why everything else seems kind of bigger than otherwise. Also, to answer my question, doing good. Currently playing the new Risk of Rain 2 DLC. Hope you're enjoying it. I have no idea what the DLC itself even is, but like I said, hope you're heckin' enjoying it. But yeah, so we got that going on. Very much chaos. Good. Alright, so let me stream stuff. Go rando old. I think that's how I have to do this. It's Aaron. It's King! Welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? Wait. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Oh, wait, which one do I... Oh god, it's been so long I actually kind of forget how to even do this. The player... Okay, so that's still in the right thing. Yeah, that should have been the thing I need to... Why did that not work? I know it's not the new one I use. Yeah, that is all sorts of things I'm not familiar with. I really should just delete that folder at this point. I never actually use it. Okay, what did I screw up here? Why did nothing... Yeah, that was all back from August. I thought it was multi-mystery. What is happening? YAML error? What do you mean YAML error? Exception. Okay, so trace back, recall last, get working seed. Where a string is left operand, not int. What is this error? Okay, this might be a tech support stream. Check output logs failure for errors. Could be here, I'm guessing. Modified. Why are there so many? Oh no, that's from back in August. Yeah, that's not. Okay, so I did. Oh no, that's wrong here. Okay, got to here. So 12-1. So I think the randomizer thing I use tries to make up to like 10 different seeds. I think that's why it's showing so many different entries. Oh, wait, how many entries of these are there? Holy, what? Why are there 61 lines of logs for errors? Multi-wall door randomizer. Am I using the wrong thing? I don't think I am. Shouldn't be that. Yeah, it should just be mystery. Nothing should have changed in this, but... Yeah, because I literally have not touched this file in like a year and a half. So... What if I do this one? Because that doesn't even do anything. Oh god, why is this suddenly not working? It's been working for like 2+ years, and now it just decided to stop. Imagine navigating tech issues and error logs as part of the randomizer. You know, I imagine somebody at some point in time has actually decided to do that, and they're heckin' crazy. That's all I have to say. But this one... Well, that's definitely not what I was doing before. Because you could actually, like, create your own settings there, which is kind of interesting, actually. Multi-client. This doesn't... Okay, so this is actually starting a server thing for it. I don't need to start a server. Why is this suddenly not working? Oh, wait. Oh, there... Okay, it took 3 tries, but apparently now it works. Did I just get, like, really unlucky in that it couldn't find... Or it couldn't make, like, a valid seed or something? We have output now. Okay, so I guess now we're good. I have never seen that before. But, yeah, I guess we'll see if this one works out well then. Oh, that's a great start to the stream. Okay, so tracker and timer. We'll swap over to the past mystery. Update that later, because we're not the intro. Fix the tracker. But also if I had the right game on. Tracker with keys. That is almost perfect from the get-go. Oh, I can't edit the size of this window? That seems new. Alright, I guess we're keeping that as it is. Also, I like how we have night mode apparently active in the game screen. That's not what I wanted to click on. Okay, so tools, Lua, timer's in the way. Crowd control, technically. Yep, there we go. Clearly means I seem to be super kind. Haha, haha, ha. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it would be a friendly, nice, casual little seed. Haha. Alright. Controller should be active. Let's go. Everything should be good. And what sprite are we starting off as today? Right, this is not the one that gives you the lowercase letter option. I have absolutely no idea what character that's supposed to be. Let me get the game updated. To the past. And I should have, we'll just do retro. I think it's all my 10 tags already. 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's already my 10 tags. Actually, no, we'll do ALTTPR. Because that is more specifically like what we're doing as an act or the relevant tag. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I got everything set up. Double check I got the tracker going. Yep, tracker is active. I should also actually get this up here so I can update the GT and Ganon numbers as required. All right, and let us begin. Oh, why did that click? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so no small key sanity. I love that for me. Yeah, sword, hookshot, hammer, rod, pearl, mirror, all in Kakrigo Village. I mean, that's not impossible. Although technically you do have to specify which rod you're talking about, because there are some seats where ice rod is not required. I don't know if it's possible for fire rod to not be required or not. I feel like that'd be a much weirder setup. That's always a possibility. Ooh, red rupee. Heck yeah. We are now cat. Okay, don't need the arrows. I guess I maybe should have tried to get more money out of that guy, but oh well. Fire Rod is... So, Skull Woods, it is hard required to be able to complete. You do also need it to beat Trinex at the end of Turtle Rock, assuming the bosses are vanilla. There's also a couple checks that specifically require Fire Rod as well in certain dungeons. And depending on the logic, it could be possible that Fire Rod is the intended way to get to, like, certain dungeon entrances. Like, for example, in one of the rooms at the end of Eastern Palace, you typically need a light source of some kind in order to be able to see through one of the near the end or near the end rooms. Instead of having lantern, you could also just have fire rod, so you can light up the torch at night in the corner of the rooms. So as far as like hard requirements for like specific dungeons, I think there's only one technically. Oh, there's our first one. But yeah, there are some other kind of slightly to more specifically niche ways of using it that could also be relevant. Yeah, if you don't need to fight Trinex, you don't ever need the Ice Rod. That is true. The only thing Ice Rod is actually needed for is Trinex, straight up. Yeah, what's our other tier? Okay, bombs, perfect. We can do all of Kakrigo without having to worry about shenanigans. Yeah, the only other thing that Ice Rod really lets you do is that you can freeze enemies and you can pick them up and throw them at other enemies, which is kind of a fun thing to do, but it doesn't really, like, accomplish anything, per se. I thought I could grapple onto that. I'm apparently confused. Which, you know, is my normal state of being, but... Okay, we would have bombs anyway. Which just froze? Oh, heck. Okay, I like when this guy picks stuff up, you actually see the little, like, puffballs coming out of him. That's kind of amusing. Yeah, this is the John Cena sprite. Because you can't technically see him. see his outline. Okay, so we do have small pot, or basic pot shuffle. Come on. Do you have enough money for the bottle vendor? You have a heart. Not worth 100, at least not right now. And also, there's no enemy randomizer, so we can go through this section very well. I mean, mobile is still technically an option. And oddly enough, I've had less and less issues with mobile as time goes on, so maybe that's an option. Also, we found this ad. Yeah, I don't know why the Twitch app is so bad on actual consoles, which, you know, you'd think that'd be something that would focus on making accurate, because, you know, Twitch is about gaming. If it doesn't work on gaming consoles, then just why are they even bothering? Okay, mushroom might be nice. Also, shop sanity. Is shop sanity a thing? Not in the way that's helpful so far. We can't do sick kid. Yeah, I guess we just go down to check the library, do the race thing. You can use mobile, you want to be nuts out of your TV. Fair. Ooh, that's gonna be important, actually. Okay, so we need one pair of footwear to get the other pair of footwear. Yeah, and especially depending on like what kind of phone you have as well. Although, if you put it into like a landscape mode, it's not as bad, but yeah, it is so hard to see some of the finer details on mobile even with that set up. Okay, I'll take a whole bunch of money. We have lots of money now. Ooh, glove. Glove is always nice to get early on. Oh, no free bomb though. Let's go check out the shop here first. Okay, it is not looking like we have shop sanity, actually. We have randomized shops, but not shop sanity. Which will make money much less of a concern, which would be kind of nice, but... Can I hook on? No, I cannot. I could hook onto the bushes, though. If I was actually good at the game, I could. Goku would beat the game already, Vegeta. Yeah, I'm constantly changing persons depending on various actions in the game. That's kind of one of the things I like about this. I still thank Zeruvian for letting me know that that's even a feature that exists. Because I love this so much. Am I a Wizrobe? Or am I a Black Mage from Final Fantasy? No one knows. Is that hookshot? So far we found glove otherwise, and that's been our only other major find so far. And it doesn't look like we have shop sanity so far. We checked 2 shops, we haven't found a single actual check. But we do also have these small pot shuffle, which on its own may not necessarily mean anything, but it's still worth knowing. And we did also see that the flippers were on the library. So we need one pair of footwear, the boots, to get access to the other pair of footwear, the flippers. Yeah, I'm especially glad I didn't pay the money for that heart now, because we already got, like, well, a decent amount as it is. Oh, yeah. Not a lot of real super good finds otherwise. Oh, we did find a mushroom at some point too. You can mostly be quiet. As long as you at least get some decent rest in the meantime. That's usually the kind of the more important bit. Just make sure you get yourself, you know, get yourself good and whatnot. I don't think I've ever seen them all explode in like the same direction before. There we go. No? There we go, that works. We haven't seen what's on the Hylia Island yet. Okay, just a heart piece. We can ignore that forever. It is very hard to see when I can press the button to do the next swimming animation, because there is no animation for the bullet bill, which is interesting. Okay, not sure what this character is, but I'm kind of intrigued. So we don't have any really good means to get a bunch of stuff at the, repeat what I said? See, the unfortunate thing about me is that I forget what I say within about 5 seconds of saying it. So I have no idea what it was I was talking about already. Because it's not how I intended to do that, but it worked. Alright, please have good stuff over here. I was wondering what the oh, right, yeah, it was like a green furred character and like a royal robe kind of looking character. I almost wonder if it's like one of the characters from, what is it, the Freedom Planet series, but I really don't know enough about that to really say for sure. I know there's like a green cat character in that game of some flavor. That's kind of the extent of my knowledge. Oh, basically just make sure, as long as you're able to get some, like, at least decent rest and relaxation, and then I can provide, like, a chill environment at least. Because I know for a fact the game will provide its own shenanigans, like suddenly Thieves Town and Eastern Palace. This dungeon should be mostly clearable, though. Also, standard, okay, standard all keys, I love that for me.
Drink from the fire hole!
Oh, God. I should do that once I get to a safe spot. I don't know why it spins that fast, but I love that it spins that fast when it does that. That's literally one of my favorite things. Actually, this is a safe spot right here. Thank you for the hydrate. Give me that money. Yeah, until I confirm for absolute sure that there's no shop sanity, I still want to get money. Ooh, lantern. That's a nice find. Not only is it a fire source, it also actually lets me see in places I wouldn't normally see. Which is a lot harder to get to in this game than you would think. Bone friends. Take that, bone friend. Oh, bombs are the stun prize too. Nice. Also, I just realized the small key might be in one of the two pots on the top middle. I am not looking forward to that. Not sure I'll take a full magic. Oh, it could be in the bottom as well. Oh, this is potentially bad. We might have to go back to the entrance of the dungeon. No, I'm just gonna go check those pots now. If I have to go back later on and check them again, it's just gonna feel even worse. I should be able to access that from here, right? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so how do I get up there then? Oh, I gotta go from... this is why having to check the side sucks. I need to bomb that wall. Oh, no, I can just go up here. Okay. Okay, you have to bomb 2 walls in order to be able to get to that set of checks. Alright, please have the small key be here. Dagnabbit. I could have skipped that entirely. Oh, wait, that's not where I wanted to go, actually. No, this works. Now I can just go straight up. Okay, so we gotta remember to go down into that room when we come back down. The odds of that are not likely. Dang it. Okay, this is basically the same character, but with different color fur. Why? I haven't gotten a male upgrade or anything. Unless that's actually just a different character from the same universe or something. Which I think at that point would not be the series I was thinking of. I love that that's in this vanilla spot despite having small pot shuffle. Bop, bop. Hey, red boomerang. Got the good one. So not this room, but the room after this. We need to go. They do 2 hearts. Wait, that's 2 or 3 hearts there. Also, why is this sprite seeming like inverted in color? I feel like that's not supposed to be looking this way. I don't know if shenanigans are happening. Wait, what am I saying? Of course shenanigans are happening. I'm existing. Okay, so we do have boss shuffle on. Because we do not see the fake maiden here. So what boss do we have then? Oh, we don't have hammers, we can't get to this check either. We still have 1 check in Eastern Palace / Thieves Town. Or Thiefstern is what I'm going to call this dungeon now. This is now Thiefstern Palace. Boss is currently not beatable. We can just save and quit at this point. Where do we go from here? Actually, we have a glove and lantern. That gives us fully logical access into Death Mountain. We are cat. We are now bullet. Bop. Take that. I don't think I've missed any shops yet. Funny thing is, I don't really do this often enough nowadays to actually remember where all the shops are at this point. Yeah, I think the only 2 shops I can access currently are the ones I've already checked. I guess I could also do the potion shop, but sometimes that's just a vanilla potion shop, so it may not necessarily be randomized. I was afraid of that. Okay. We'll just enter and leave again after we heal up. There was a small part of me for a tiny fraction of time that wanted to go inside that cave entrance there so I could go to our Upper North Fair. Then I was like, I'm not playing that game. Okay, just 10 arrows there, not worried about that. Heart piece there, not worried about that. Yeah, we have a boss and check requiring hammer left in. Actually, do I even want to go down this way? We don't have means to get out from there, so actually no. Yeah, we know there's something good at library. There might still be something good at the Thief's Turn. So we don't have mirrors, so we have to do this the more or less vanilla way. Which that is not the vanilla way to do that. Dang it. Okay, there we go. So I do have to go down kind of the long way. Oh god. Okay. And there's another shop here we can check as well, which would be nice. Okay, it's definitely looking like there's no well, not definitely, but it's looking even more like there's no shop sanity. Either that or it's like a really low item count. I think the shop sanity settings can go into like basically, ooh. Okay, that's almost Dark World access. But yeah, shop sanity I believe goes in divisibles of 5 up to 30 total checks. So there could be as little as 5 checks, or there could be as many as 30. So I think 30 checks would be basically just literally all the shops in the game. Oh, hello. Okay, this was about to be the KO of nothing but petty change, but then we got the Moon Pearl. I think that should be good. Nope, not good. Alright, so... do we even do anything up on top right now? Oh, I didn't have to leave there. I don't think we can actually even do anything up here anymore. Let's do... we have Dark World. Actually, we have Dark World access. Oh, you son of a... I'm just gonna wait. These guys are the trolliest trolls we've ever trolled. There we go. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more. I mean, that is literally what Link does in every single game. No matter which version of the game you're talking about, if Link exists, that's what he's doing. Yeah, that's 4 out of, I think, like 10 shops in the game. We haven't seen an item yet. Okay, at this point, I kind of want to see Gennis Tower have a 0 crystal requirement. Just because that'd be funny to me at this point. Ah, dang it. Too far to the left. Oh, hello. Yay, fast travel. Thankfully, we can actually do all of this, except for the floating island check, but... so we can get 4 checks here immediately, which is always nice. Bombs. Arrows. So far, I'm not... I mean, we could meme on Agam at this point. But all that does for us. Oh, hello! I'm apparently choosing the correct route. Oh, that barely didn't work. Okay, so this actually should also allow us to get into Tower of Terror too, which would be nice. Okay, didn't quite need that. Okay, so what do we need for Turtle Rock entrance? Need ether. There we go. Now the big question is how to... There we go. Yay, abusing iframes. Come on, 0 crystals. Dang it. How many? Oh, we need all 7. Okay. That's unfortunate. Although, to be fair, since we do have dungeon entrance shuffle, it's possible we don't even need to enter this dungeon at all. This is a super high quality digital representation of what my brain looks like right now. Oh. Wait. How is this a Turtle Rock dungeon? I thought the entrances would all be like generally bundled up with each other. Okay, how far can we take this jaunt? We can still get a small key from this section. We can get the chest here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Actually, can I do this? I don't know if I can actually do this. I don't think we can actually damage this game right now. Bombs? Okay, this is gonna be painful as hell, but this is possible. Aw, dang it. Almost. Oh god. Actually, no, that might work. Oh, nice, they dropped bombs for me. That's beautiful. Okay. You still need more? How did that defend it back? Okay, we have one chance. You know what? Okay, we can make this work still. That's the big key? Well, that kind of changes things. You know what? Actually, no, we'll save the mirror for as long as we can. Because we can still backtrack and get some checks on the way. I was hoping for more hearts, but I did kind of know that was like a varied pack. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get in the front. I think we can get like up to... Oh no, because with the... I guess there is Super Pot Sanity as well. Or Pot Sanity and Pot Shuffle. Which means there could be actual other items by the enemies dropped instead of small keys. Oh, this is actually going to be annoying. Okay, so we cannot progress any further. Now we'll mirror. Grab this. You know what? Yeah, let's go get the vanilla big key chest. Although, actually... Wait, is that where I wanted to go? Why does it seem like the wrong spot? I have done myself a confuse. Okay, more small keys. That's at least good. We can't go down there because we don't have the Cane of Samaria. Can we get a heart here? Or are these all empty? We got a bomb, I guess. Oh yeah, I think I went this way the first time. That's what the difference is. I almost did that twice. I know there's a heart in one of these pots. Oh, come. Game. I just want to do a thing. Apparently the game doesn't like me doing things. There's the heart. I almost immediately lost it. Yeah, I think we can theoretically get a second check by going this way. Oh, actually, no, we have 2 small keys. We could have gotten them both. Oh, well. This game is anti-thing acquiring. How dare. Yeah, I realized after I entered that pipe, I could have still gotten the big key chest and then done this as well, because we do have these 2 small keys. As long as I don't press up there and accidentally spend that key. There we go. Oh, right, you're the freaking... We cannot do anything about that guy. How did they... Okay. I'm spending too much time here as it is, but I still want to get that last easy check. Yeah, the fact we don't have any, like, real weapons... I don't like you. I thought the movement was always, like, predetermined, but apparently, no, it is slightly random. Oh, God. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, God. Any one of these could basically kill me. Okay, I survived. All that for a freaking map. Okay. Let's go activate the flute so we can get around the world faster. So we want to go... Yeah, here. Oh, yeah, we also have Hyrule Castle we could try to go through. At least depending on what the entrances themselves actually are. Because obviously this is not regular dungeons. Or actually, another thing we could do... We do still have a bomb left for this. We can come do these checks. I could also go for the money, but we really don't need it. I don't think. Wow. Do these have anything in them? Heart, heart. Okay, nothing of actual value. We do have the lanterns, so we can actually backtrack. No need to kill enemies in here as a hook shot, so we actually are good to go. Okay, vanilla small key. Ow. Although actually, I think we can only go so far by backtracking. I think eventually there's just a straight up locked door. Yeah, so it's actually not going to work that way. Mirror this way. Bring us back to here. This will take us... Oh, right, back to the chapel. Oh, well. We'll make it work. Now we go to our original plan. Activate the flute. Then we'll check out the Hyrule Castle area. I don't want to go down there yet. What am I doing? Right, and then all rise for the Hyrulean National Anthem. Amen. What do you mean, no? It's a national anthem. You always rise for the national anthem. You make Goku sad, or not Goku. You make Vegeta sad. Vegetable is sad. I hope you're happy. Oh my god. Vegetable. I don't know why they got me as much as they did. Vegetal. Okay, that's the wrong cane. Okay, so I think that is a slightly different robe than the other character it had. That was like a yellow character. VeggieTales is your favorite Dragon Ball character. I don't even know where to start with that. Actually, I should probably... I don't have a means to really... Okay. I can do this. And get bombs back this way. I think we might have enough kills built up. We can get more bombs from the tree pole. Maybe? Nope, just arrows. I think I did that one just before I went in, so I should have known that already. Oh god, the lag. Alright, what dungeon is this? Oh god! Okay, that entrance is entirely useless. We already have another entrance that goes to pretty much that exact same area. I guess we check the shop. Oh god. Yeah, check potion shop. First give you your drugs. Oh, actually, since we have the Moon Pro, we actually can do almost every check in Zora's region. Okay, just a hard piece. That's a full health at least. Yeah, let's go ahead and do what checks we can up in Zora. We do have to do some shenanigans for that. But those are easy shenanigans. Oh, it's too early. Damn. Okay, fine. Oh, come on. Try again. There we go. That's a little higher up than I want to be, but I think it still works. Yeah, because I don't want to clip onto that little rock thing down too early. Then it kind of messes up my movement. Okay, bombs are nice, but nothing of actual value. Alright, so the actual Zora item itself will be in logic. Zora's ledge will not be in logic, so hopefully it's nothing important. Oh, it's important! Okay, so we need flippers to get Fire Rod. We need boots to get flippers. No, I would kind of love if Zora actually just had the boots right then and there, so we could complete like complete the triangle of checks. Come on, give us the lulls. 500 rupees to buy a red rupee. Oh, carp. Well, that's a load of doohickey. Seems fair, not gonna lie. I mean, even if it was like a rainbow rupee, that's only like worth 100. Yeah, let's go here. Our health refill. We can still check at least around the Desert Palace region. There's still like one check that we can do. We're kind of running out of things at this point. No, do not listen to the Solace. The Solace lies. Also, welcome in, Solace. How you doing tonight? Yes, we can also figure out what we need for this dungeon. Go away. Okay, we need Quake. Okay, it's literally Turtle Rock and Mystery Randomizer just have their thing requirements switched around, is all it is. Yay, shenanigans. Yay, not very effective shenanigans. You said I should get Ketchup quick or Ketchup quickly cured by desire of mustard? I mean, technically the wording doesn't imply that. It says get Ketchup quickly before the energy runs out. Yeah, I kind of interpret that as like for everybody else to get the ketchup before I like disintegrate or something. Well, hello, Ice Rod. Okay, that almost got balanced on my snoot. That was amusing. Alright, so we got the rod that we hopefully don't need. Yeah, if energy runs out, then I prefer mustard to ketchup like a sickness I caught. I mean, if I prefer mustard to anything, that there's more than just a sickness/illness going on. That is like literally a corruption in the universe. Oh, actually, we can use this to get inside Desert Palace. Actually, for both entrances. Let's check the normal entrance, or quote-unquote normal entrance first. So, what's down here? I mean, since we're already here, I'll take it. Wow. I don't need magic. I haven't actually used any magic at this game. Well, hello, Hera. This dungeon should be full clearable. I also love how much the camera gets skewed when I just go up and down the stairs like normal. Our managers were putting you in the middle of their BS. It caused you a lot of stress. Things were said by that too. Ew. Well, hopefully at least I have a chance to just kind of like forget about that for now. And a nasty weather day. Yeah, it's been kind of not great up in my region, but... Oh god, I forgot to do the setup. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. Yeah, get yourself in some good rest, Solace. Yeah, forget about the day and just sit back and relax. I guess I probably should have stunned these guys first, but oh well. I only have Lantern. Okay, this has been a relatively vanilla dungeon so far. Oh, I didn't mean to place that, dang it. Find you in good Nomnia. You did your best with the pronunciation, Salas. Actually, I could also just hookshot you into the pit. Just like that. Which has already been hit. I really should... Actually, I don't really have any weapons to actually even fight the boss here with. Gridania. Gridania is Bestania. Okay, that's not actually helpful at the moment. Dang it. If I could do a proper bomb jump strat there, I would do that, but I don't have the ability to do that, so we'll do this the vanilla way. And of course, it's just a compass. Yeah, you're close to spelling it right the second time. You just replace the O with the A, then you have the name of Gridania. Alright, what boss even is this? Okay, so... Does Ice Rod do anything to you? No, it doesn't. Yeah, we are literally useless against you right now. We need some kind of weapon. Even a fighter sword would work, but we could only damage them with spin slashes. Oh wait, no, we can't. Oh no, we can do it back to light world to their other desert entrance. Yeah, see how well this works. Hey, Eastern Palace, let's go. Although this is another dungeon we cannot complete because we don't have bow. This seed's got jokes. I don't like them. Yeah, the fact that we are kind of running out of sections already is definitely concerning to me. I was hoping one of those would be a heart. Okay, I thought he'd use the iframes from that, but I wanted to pin something else instead and lost the iframes. Oh, there's a health at least. We do have hook shots, so we can actually shortcut our ways a little bit. Hey, big key, let's go. Why did that not... I thought all the chests in that super tile had something. Oh, I know, the other ones were just the blank pots and then the switch underneath. Hiya. Hiya. Taking the bomb. I think this is as long as I've gone without having like a proper weapon outside of bombs. This is kind of a weird seed in that sense. It'll never not be weird to be able to actually see in this room. I'm so used to doing this as like a full dark room. Okay, we got a check. Not a helpful check, but we got a check. What do you mean I missed the heart? Dang it, game. And that's basically everything we can do here, so... What am I missing? There's nothing else we can do in Dark World here. We don't have any other real access to Dark World because we don't have Hammer. We already turned in the Mushroom. We checked the shop in Kakariko, checked the shop by Link's house. Check the shop in Death Mountain. Check the potion shop. We still don't have a means to attack any of the bosses in the game. Did Ice Rod Cave. Oh, we can actually do the, I mean, it's out of logic, but we can technically get into, Ice Palace. That was absolutely the wrong positioning. There we go. Also, I think we can still buy, like, ammunition upgrades here. Oh, they're actually both discounted. Nice. Normally they're 100 each. And the plus side with upgrading your capacity is that it also maxes out your stock as well. If you had, like, one current bomb, you pick up one of those, suddenly you're at 15. Alright, what dungeon is this? I was expecting, like, Swamp Palace, because that means we would be, like, double locked out because of flippers. Oh, we kind of... Actually, this also would give us access to other entrances, too. I wonder if the other entrances are going to be going to, like, Hyrule Castle. There's the switch. Okay, heart piece. I think that means that... Wait, no, we can't go over here yet. Oh, that means we need boots to be able to get the rest of the checks here. Oh, that's annoying. I'm guessing this is gonna be like big key or yes, it has to be big key or small key. Yeah, small key. Okay. Alright, time to check entrances. Hey, welcome on in, Darius. How you doing tonight? Okay, this goes... That doesn't help, game. Is there anything I can do here? I think it's just arrows that are on top of here, so we don't actually really need those. We don't have what we need to get to Misery or to Turtle Rock. We've already gotten all the other checks here. Okay, so let's try that again then. Maybe we can go down a path that actually helps. Hey, I got my setup. Alright, hopefully the other exit leads to greener pastures. I almost got bodied by that. I keep thinking they fired 3 in a row. Are you double serious? Well, that means we don't actually need, I'm just gonna unmark that at this point, because we actually don't need that entrance at all by that point. No, just for the lulz, though. What's here? Even more arrows. Okay. Okay, what have I missed? Oh, right, we still haven't actually done the Hyrule Castle stuff yet. No, wait, no, we did. So then... So there's no way we can enter Dark World and get to the Pyramid Tower that way. Okay, what am I missing? And everything here. We need boots to be able to get to flippers. We need flippers to be able to get to Fire Rod. We still have no actual weapons. We already checked out the dam. Check the shop over around here. Oh, wait, we never actually did the... We never actually did a Gina. So distracted by being able to do everything else. Go away, jazz hands. I want Agina to have hammer. And not only do we get more access to places, we can actually fight. Jazz hands! Welcome on in, Knuckles. How you doing tonight? Please be useful. It's not useful. I mean, there's nothing we should be able to do in Turtle Rock right now. We don't... Unless the game actually counts bombs as being enough for damage? Ugh. I mean, what else can I... What else can I do right now? You know, there is also a very distinct possibility that because of the fact the seed generation failed entirely the first few times, maybe something's broken with the generator and maybe it created like an unbeatable seed somehow. Thank you for the hydrate. What else do I do? Again, we don't have any kind of Dark World access right now. You need a hammer for that. The only weapon we have is bombs, and oh my god, those are unreliable. We can't fake flipper our way to the fire rod. Are there any dungeon entrances I'm missing somehow? I think I've already checked every single one I can go into. I know we checked going to Hera. I forget which dungeon that was. We still don't have Bottle. We can't check Sick Kid. There should be no other shops here. Because Dark World Mystery Randomizer doesn't actually give us access to anything else, really. Already did all the checks we could there. Actually, wait. I think we can still finagle our way into the eastern entrance of Desert Palace, which is normally like the equivalent of a one-way. I just remember how that's... I don't even remember how to... Just need to figure out how that setup works. Is it just right in here? Do they actually line up? Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I don't want to actually go in. Yeah, do these actually just line up? Or are they offset? Okay, they are offset. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we're making it up there. Okay, so we cannot finagle our way into that entrance. That's Wait a minute. I forgot another entrance. Right here. Why are the Turtle Rock entrances in literally the worst places? Jello can be found in Swamp Palace. Currently not helpful. I can do nothing here because I do not have Cane of Samaria. What was this? Okay, I need to recheck what dungeon each of these entrances was. Yes, that's Hera. We cannot go through Hera until we find a way to damage Mothula, which we don't have access to at the moment. Does Blue Cane? I don't think the Cane of Burna damages Mothula, but I'm willing to check. Like I said, I don't think it does. I feel like damaging Mothula with the Cane of Burna is the way of the fool. But I'm running out of ideas otherwise, so time to commit science. What do you mean that missed? Dang it. Yeah, part of the problem is we really don't have a lot of magic to work with either, so even if this does work, I don't know if we'll be able to do enough damage. Oh, we don't have enough magic. Okay, it is good to know that it does damage him, but we can't damage him enough with it. Can bombs damage you? Okay, bombs do nothing. Okay, I think Burna is literally our only way of doing damage at the moment. Oh, that's not. Oh, I got free. We already know Ice Rod doesn't do anything, even though we don't have the magic anymore. Yeah, so we cannot do this. We cannot do this boss. Was there any other boss we could beat with a full bar of, Yeah, 'cause I think... So I think Cane of Burner does fighter sword damage. And actually, so it takes 8 hits with the Tempered Sword to beat Mafila. I think it takes 12 or 16 with Master Sword. So at a bare minimum, it would take like 18 ticks of damage from Cane of Burner. I don't think we have the magic for that, especially not without a bottle. Alright, so where else... So Eastern is not viable because there's just... We have to take out all the puff enemies first and then the big guy, which is just way too much to do at once. Double check what dungeon / boss was at Terra. You don't replenish magic, do you? Just health? Dang. Yeah, this might be one of those rare seeds that I actually do have to check the spoiler log. I have no idea what I'm missing right now. Thank you. There's a heart piece in there, 10 arrows up there. Don't need either of those. We cannot do Spike Cave yet because we need hammer for that. Okay, didn't mean to pick that up, but okay. Alright, so what dungeon was in here? This... I mean, we do have the bombs now. We could try to take out the Pokey and get its item. Even though I hate that I have to even consider that. Is there a source of magic anywhere in here? Just take me. Okay, just a small magic. That's not going to be particularly helpful. I guess it would give us a free hit. We can save a bomb that way. But it's also a very small room otherwise, so it really shouldn't be that big an issue. I swear, if this is where our progression is, I'm going to be slightly angry. This is painful progression right here. Oh god. Okay, that did more than I thought it would. Why does it not work sometimes? Okay, we got him there. There we go. Oh my god, why? Why is that where the progression is? Okay, that opens up like the rest of the game. Alright. Where do we start? Yeah, I wouldn't be willing to call this a Demon Seed at this point. Actually, no, we have plenty of money. We have no armor upgrade. Let's get the full heart. Just, oh my god. But at least we can take the shortcut through here since we have the Titan's Mitts. But yeah, this is definitely a special seed. Hey, I got a singular bomb back. These entrances might actually be randomized as well, so I don't know if I want to just drop down there. Especially because this randomizer does not have the safety key. No, at least I have a weapon right now. Okay, it's in a better spot than it normally is. Thank you. Are you? Okay. Thankfully, I can still pull the statues. Also, there is a full magic inside here. Well, actually, might be here at this point. Nope. There should be a full magic inside that cave. Not the cave. Inside that little doorway here. Okay, so it's part of the super tile below then. Must be the last spot we haven't picked up then. So in here should be the full magic then. No? Where's the full magic? Okay, so the way the pot shuffle works is that items that... Basically, any item that's under a pot can be switched up with any pot in its same super tile. And a super tile consists of a single... Basically, a 2x2 set of rooms. So this room, the room up above here, and the room to the right here are three tiles of the... Or three of the four tiles for the super tile. One of these pots should have had a full magic. Apparently, none of these pots had a full magic. So I'm wondering, what the hell? Unless the room in the bottom right is used somewhere for random things somehow? No, that's kind of mind-blowing, actually. Okay, so there's no item in here to worry about. Actually, no, there is technically an item. Oh god, we need to find or drop down to the other side. Because one of those spots should technically have an item. Are these gonna be vanilla entrances? I would kind of like that, honestly. Well, that's not what I wanted to be. Okay, at least we got a key out of there, so I'm actually kind of fine spending it up here. Okay, we're getting all the small keys, apparently. I don't really want to spend it here, but I might need to. Especially given that it gives me access to 2 checks, I think it's worth it. Please don't be the map and compass. Please don't be the map and compass. Please don't be the map and compass. God damn it, game! I spent that key for literally nothing. Yeah, this seat officially hates me. That brings us out to there. Which of these other drop downs is where I actually want to go? Good check here. Okay, that's not helpful. Pop. Pop. That's not what I wanted either. I mean, I guess I was kind of right in that the first hole that I normally go into is not the one I wanted to go in, so that was kind of a good thing, I guess. But it's still kind of annoying. Yo, you want to see how this CD is being rude? I don't know if you were... Actually, I think you were here when we saw that. When we picked up our hammer, like a few minutes ago, that's been our first actual weapon outside of bombs we found this entire seed. We still have no swords, we have no fire rod, we have no bow, we had nothing else. All we had was bombs to damage enemies with. Yeah, it was a thing. Then to find the hammer on a pokey in the middle of Turtle Rock. That's what it took to get our first actual weapon and our progression, mind you. Okay, so we do have to go inside the room up here. So which pot is it going to be in? One of these pots will have the check that we're looking for. Well, there it is, and it's not even helpful. All right. So I think that's everything we can do here right now, then. we need Fire Rod to get to the last bit of Skull Woods. Alright, so that dungeon was pretty much a bust. I do like my money count right now, though. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. Like me. The pier. Okay, just bombs. I'm probably missing that. Why did I think that was gonna kill you? I had no reason to think that. Yeah, I'm like 95% certain that there's no shop sanity. I'm still gonna keep checking just in case it's like the tiny amount of items in shops, but yeah, I think the verdict is in at this point. Then we find like a singular shop that has like more to be. Like the one shop is gonna have boots, it's gonna have Cane of Samaria, and it's gonna have the Book of Medora. It's gonna be all in one shop, and that's gonna be all the progression we need. I'll take the heart, why not? Yeah, it's been a while since we've had like not a single piece of shop sanity. And not gonna lie, Shop Sanity is kind of one of my favorite little side modes to add in this game. Just because it actually gives you a reason to save and actually use money. Outside of like Palace of Darkness and Zora. Oh, right, you're over there. I mean, as long as they have bomb slots open, I guess I'll take those. Alright, next shop check. After I bonk you. Heckin' rude. I just wanted to give them a good bonking. They're selling a single arrow for 2 rupees. I don't know how I feel about that. Although I think it is a better conversion rate than you would get in actual, like, retro bow mode. Where it actually makes your arrows spend actual rupees instead of actual arrows. Just like it does the way that it works in the first Zelda game. I think in that it's like 5 rupees per shot. Ooh, more money that we don't actually need. Ow. Okay, so still 1 check left to do here. You feel sad about that? Yeah, that's a very natural emotion for that particular item. Okay, I love how the random prize was the exact same as the actual check. Oh, hello, Hyrule Castle. Okay, so this does also give us a couple other dungeon exits to check out as well. Once we get done with everything in here. Not very often you're like straight up happy to see Hyrule Castle, but I'm straight up happy to see Hyrule Castle right now. We can legit do all the checks here. Okay, instant big key. Get bonked, nerd. Also get bonked, nerd. Okay, so 1 check left down here. We can just mirror back out so we don't need to worry about damaging down. I think I can actually still stun you with this. Then bonk, bonk. Sure? Less than sure. So it should be all the checks in here then. So let's go check some exits. Alright, where does this lead? At least both of the places that we cannot get back into have already been revealed. Actually, this... Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different section. This is not actually helpful. It just connects to like a random cave in here. Yeah, that doesn't help. Thought that might have been in the Mimic Cave, but I remembered incorrectly. What about this side? Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so I can still use hammer on these guys. Punched up. Got nothing. I'm also becoming increasingly concerned the longer we go without finding a sword. The fact that we haven't found like a green 20 rupee to pick up is telling me that we might still have swords in the sea, they're just badly placed. Or we just don't have Hello. Oh, right, I need a sword to activate this. Okay, let's try to read the hint tile at least. The westmost chest in Mystery Mire contain a big key to Mystery Mire and a red rupee. Okay. So not particularly helpful. Okay, so I guess we just head back to where we came from then. I didn't know there's actually still a check in Vanilla or Light World Death Mountain that we're missing. We're missing a Spiral Cave. Need to make sure I check that at some point. Now watch that, that's where our first sword would have been. And it's been available to us for the past like 40 minutes. Honestly, that would kind of track. We could actually start going through this sequence now. There's literally nothing stopping us. Actually, I technically shouldn't be doing this part yet. I should be going out and say, get Toad first. Not Toad, Slippy. Yeah, we don't need money. Not at this point. Alright. We still don't have powder yet, so we can't do Magic Bat. Fine item, where are you? We don't need the boomerang. Oh, I wish I had boots right now. I think it just feels so slow otherwise. Alright, hello Slippy. I didn't bring you home. Yeah, you are not wrong about that in the absolute slightest. I still can't... I guess it probably isn't a symptom of something weird with the randomizer program itself. Everything does seem to be technically logically correct. It just doesn't, you know, feel correct. There's our Samaria, okay. So now Turtle Rock is more viable. It's not viable, period. It's just more viable. We don't have shovels, so no point in going back to Light World yet. Although it is possible maybe we find shovel at K45 or at the Forest Kid. Let's see if we can actually have luck go our way for a change. Stupid money. How did I pick up that top bush? I said it before, I'll say it again. Stupid money. Oh nice, it's still good. Oh, there's our first bottle. We can finally talk to Sick Kid. Okay, so what do we have in here then? Oh, back in desert. And this should be doable because all we need is a fire source. Actually get to the boss. Now that we actually have a weapon, this might be our first dungeon clear. "17 seconds to screen shake." Actually, no, that one's not 17 seconds. That's the other ones. God damn it. Okay, this is not going to be our first dungeon clear. We still don't have the freaking big key. This seed is being a thing. Yeah, that expression has been me pretty much this entire seed so far. But at least we have a lot. Sword. We have stab rod. They do exist. If I could just get like one more, that'd be amazing. Also, I just realized I have not checked for dungeon rewards this entire run up until this point. So Eastern is, or Pod is regular crystal. Turtle Rock is a green pendant. At least that's not required. You know, it's like so easy to reach. Thieves Town, Go Woods. Everything else is crystal. Then a quick shop check. Yeah, I am 99% sure there was no shop sandy at this point. I think there's like maybe 2 shops left to check. That'd be about it. Here's where the hospital has the bow. Oh god. Knuckles, why do you do this to me? That is not a thought I needed. And the problem is, as far as I can tell, that would be completely within logic, too. On the plus side, we do have the ability, I think, to do all of Turtle Rock by now. So it wouldn't be the worst thing at this point. Oh, hello. Why do I always go the wrong way there? I should know the path by now. You're ready? Big key, get. Actually, doesn't this require a small key? What the hell, game? Okay, so the last small key is gonna be inside the big chest. We gotta figure out where that's even located. You know, I gotta start actually tracking these. I should have started tracking these earlier. It's on me for not doing so. Okay, so Eastern is actually Thieves. Pod is back of Skull Woods. And I don't remember where the other dungeons were. Never realizing those were skulls I can move there? Wait, which ones? Oh, yeah. There's literally no indication to those actually just being regular skulls. You just kind of have to know. Which is interesting. At least it's not like required knowledge to get through. But it's just a little fun thing you can check. And I think one of those, the top one that I did, that one even has like a harder underneath it normally. You can get a tiny little bit of free healing by doing that. I was paying no attention there. That was completely on me. Pop. Alright, so what does Pyramid have for us tonight? Yeah, the biggest thing I'm looking for right now is boots, because that gets us to two other major items I would love to have. In addition to the boots themselves being so freaking good. Also, we can see what we need for Ganon as well. Okay, that's a good close second. But first, let's find out what we need for Ganon. 6, okay, crystals. Okay, so it's almost a vanilla game at this point. Actually, yeah, it is a vanilla game. We need all 7 crystals, flat out. Although, actually, no, we don't actually need to go to the entrance for Ganon's Tower, so yeah, it is technically just 6 that we need. But still, it's basically a full game. Also, yeah, Master Stabby. No, better yet. The Master Sword's new name shall be the Stab Master. Okay, last check to see if do we have any Shop Sanity. Okay, at this point, I'm assuming there's no Shop Sanity of any kind. I think there's still a shop left somewhere, but I'm not going to bother with it at this point. Hey, yeah. Okay, so we can still check a Graveyard Ledge, at least. That's kind of it for, like, this section of the loop. Sure. I mean, as long as I don't have a mail upgrade, I'll still get hearts, I guess. Certainly do worse. Actually, we can still go to Sick Kid. Otherwise, I think we just have to re-go to dungeons and find out which ones we can actually complete based on the bosses. Don't need to go in there. I thought it'd be safe from you. I was evidently wrong. It just dawned on me that he... Okay, Knuckles is a good heckin' bean. Highly recommend them, and yeah, they're also a streamer. They're a fun streamer person to hang around. They're heckin' cutie. And yeah, just I cannot recommend them any more than I cannot recommend them enough. Actually, what were you last up to out of curiosity? I don't normally do these like impromptu shout out things, but I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you live. What were you up to last time? Okay, Power Wash Simulator. That's fair. No, my brain is kind of weird with Power Wash Simulator. It's like I do kind of have like the satisfaction of getting like the individual little things and stuff like that kind of finished up, but for some reason I guess my attention span still doesn't fully work with it for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like the game both works perfectly for me and boots. Speed. Okay, that opens up several important checks right now.
You get to drink from the fire hose!
I shall do so. Speed. I still love that speed, the spin speed. Thank you for the hydrate. Wow, listening to awesome things about themselves. It's quality that you share as well, Knuckles. Because you're heckin' awesome too. Ow. Okay, so we can also grab the bonk rocks while we're at it. And after that, we are straight back off to Kakariko to get our flippers, and then to get our fire rod. Yay, colors! I still need to find out like some kind of audio to put with this that's just not like the Mario Invincibility theme, something like that. I'm gonna try to find something like relatively... Hello! Okay, that's actually important. I just realized that you can show me one of your favorite emotes from Vitrio. I feel like I've seen that one before. Yeah, I think you've used that here like once or twice before. Just like the ever so kind of faint, like, yeah, the scrungle. What's the origin of the word scrungle anyway? I'm pretty sure I've seen it you use it at least once on stream as well. Cause I think I've seen it like in this context before. I could be wrong, but you have no clue, but you know what a scrungle is? Yeah, a scrungle is a word that doesn't necessarily... Okay, we're getting literally everything we need right away. Yeah, scrungle is basically not a word that is just... Scrungle is not described with words, only images. Sometimes I am one? What do you mean sometimes? I was born from the scrungle. I was molded in it. Oh, right, I still don't have flippers yet. Oh, that's what I was gonna do before. Okay, dang it. Yay, getting distracted. If it triggers your instinctive need to cherish, that's a scrungle. I mean, fair enough. Yay, I'm a scrungle-like being. Okay, that was less than useful. But it tried. Oh, I could have grabbed that full of magic. Oh well. Okay, so we'll grab the item up here, and then we'll go and finally get the flippers. We can do basically everything else. I shall do so momentarily. Oh, what's this gonna do now? Okay, just pixel all over the place. You know, that's actually fair. Oh, we can also do a Spike Cave now, I think. Because we have enough health and we have the magic for it. Okay, we're doing like so many like one-off checks, we're doing them all at the same time. slowly rotating. I must go. My planet needs me. Oh yeah, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so go do Spike Cave, then go get Flippers, then get Fire Rod. And then we can, I think, just like kind of bum rush a bunch of dungeons. We should have most of what we need by that point. Good, just so we can get our health back more easily. I don't think there was anything else, like... Right, there was a freaking Spiral Cave. I forgot to grab that. Dang it. Well, we'll probably be back up there soon enough anyway. Yeah, this is also one of those weird instances in which I actually know where like a bunch of our key items are and how to get them all in like one sequence too. We've been waiting on the boots for this chain literally for the past like hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it's nice to actually be able to like, you know, do stuff about it now. We do also have access to a new dungeon entrance as well with the having Quake now, so that's also a plus. And in case you're curious, Zora does have his usual scam, 500 rupees for a red rupee. So, you know, hashtag typical Zora things. You and headache? Yeah, I definitely know that feel. Why am I getting Mirror already? Mirror doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so what do I want to start? I mean, I guess since we're already at Death Mountain respawning here, let's check the dungeons here. That seems like a good idea as any. Oh, that didn't do it. There we go. You're gonna EP, so you're gonna head out. Have a good night, Caltrix, and thanks for hanging out. We have a good sleep and tremendous dreams. Okay, so yeah, we could go out toward the front. Yeah. Wait, did I even unlock that door? I haven't unlocked that door. Okay, this way actually doesn't do anything for us. I think we can still go forward this way, though, because we have the big key. Yeah, I think we got stopped because we didn't have the Cane of Samaria, so we should be good now. Actually, we can also check out the exit for the laser bridge area. I don't think we've seen that yet. Oh, we still need a key here? Game, please. Alright. This dungeon is currently a bust. So Hera is TR big chest entrance. Come on. Okay, so before I forget again, we're gonna go ahead and get the Spiral Cave. Dang it. No, I wish one thing that could be brought over from the Dungeons of Infinity Link to the Past roguelike is that the Butter Sword can actually attack the actually no, I think it does. No, so in Dungeons of Infinity, when you get the gold sword, the level 4 upgrade for the sword, you can anything that would normally shock you, you can actually just attack without any fear of reprisal whatsoever. In this game, the only thing you can, the only enemies that works against is the little like cactus enemies. The flying tentacles can still shock when you attack them. It always kind of annoyed me. So yeah, both the entrances here. Okay, I forget where exactly these entrances led to. I know they both led to the same dungeon at the end of the day. I think they were Desert Palace. Wait, I can't access any of these anyway. None of these are helpful. Yeah, let's just do this. Right, let's not do this. Okay, so where do I start? Actually, we do have hammers, so we can actually finish everything up here now. Go to Dark World first. We do both the pod and Eastern entrance at the same time. How did that miss? Dang it. Okay, so what dungeon was this? This was... Okay, so we need a small key to be able to get to here. Now here we should be able to full clear at this point. Never mind the fact that we're like almost no health. Ow. Thank you. Are you serious? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, can I get health, please? Apparently I cannot get health. Yeah, let's get the item before we take out the boss. Just so we can make this all as like one singular trip. Right? Okay, I still need to hit the switch. Oh god. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Okay. I mean, at least that gets us our health back. I guess I'll take that. More health than we started the dungeon with. Play the C smart way for a change. Dang it. Was not expecting to still get hit by the starfish thing. Alright, does look like it's actually about ad time. Let me get to a screen that will not cause ear pain. I'm gonna take this out. Alright, so I'm gonna turn up on the BRB right here. I'll run a few minutes of ads because there's not gonna be anything else going on here anyway. And yeah, we'll be back in a few heckin' minutes. Until then, burb. And we're back. Put myself in. Turn off the burb. And back to it. Take that, Keys. Epic. Yes, I am now epic. Get your ketchup orders in now. While supplies last. I don't know what boss we're gonna fight, so I actually might go ahead and grab some health here. Because most of the pots in here are just gonna be full health, or not full health, but just a bunch of hearts, so. And the enemies apparently drop hearts too, which is nice. Well, they can. That was not as much health as I was expecting to get there. I am disappointed. Honestly, that shouldn't surprise me. Makes sense that check would be not required in any way, shape, or form. Eat him. That's like the third full magic that's dropped since we entered this dungeon. Oh, right, okay, so I guess this is menu boss. The Master Sword is not enough to do damage on its own. There we go. Oh, wrong button. And that's why this is the menu boss. Dang it. Ah, dang it. I didn't do that right. Got close, but wasn't completely right. Okay, so Thieves' Turn is now beaten. All clear. Alright. Minimize? So, yeah, head back to. Yeah, I guess we can go back around and check other dungeons that way. I guess I could have also fluted and went to Mystery Randomizer to see what that entrance was. Oh, it actually worked. Nice. Not expecting that to work. I hate when the rocks just appear in the out of the grass and go nowhere. Alright, so what was Swamp Palace? Swamp Palace is back of... We still need the big key. Okay. So, Swamp, back of desert, need big key. That we actually don't need anything... I guess we do need small keys. Small keys. I think we have the big key for Rock, right? Yeah, we have the big key. Back of Skull Woods. That we need a small key. Alright. Minimize that. Excuse me. At this point, I think we just, we'll just go to Mystery Randomizer now. Actually, we could also do desert. No, we can do all the other. Ish. Mew. I see you lurking there. Well, then tell me what I am, or tell me what I'm seeing then. I'm seeing a heckin' cutie. Your denial has been denied. Thank you, come again. Okay, so this dungeon should be 100% clearable at this point, which is super nice. Oh my god, hit the thing. Okay, so where is the... Okay, right there. Okay, so I do actually need to check all the pots within this region to see make sure I get the item and or required key. Aha! Okay, so we can skip that then. Okay, I screwed that up. There we go. That way we can save a small key. Unless these other check-ins are being like one of the top, like one of these two pots up here. So I'm sincerely hoping it is not, because I do not want to have to spend that small key if I don't have to. Ooh, that guy just went out of nowhere. He was like, nope, I'm out of here. I need to go out there, don't I? Oh no, I guess there's still two other pots I can check first. So no big key yet. Okay, we got the small key here. That's perfect. Hey, suddenly shovel. Oh, no, I do need to go this way. It has literally been long. There's so much time that passed between me doing each of these randos now that I kind of forget all the like, little subtleties of how to do each one. I can still fix this. Because technically I just drowned the small key, but I do have a way to get it back out. Assuming I even need it, actually. There's a chance I don't even need to. Yeah, I think I actually need to. Alright. But I guess there was also those pots, but... just for the sake of being safe. That... I was supposed to go diagonal. Hello? There we go. Okay, I'm glad I did, because I actually needed that. Alright, I still have to come back and do this like normal. Heck, nabbit. Let's make absolutely sure. Okay. Like, I'm 99% sure I got everything I needed from the pots there, but with pot shuffle, I'm never 100%. Since we have the big key, we can go ahead and get the big chest now. Oh, the small key, nice. Restored the tiniest amount of magic, but I'll still take it. Here we go. Oh, dang. Why am I so bad at setting this up now? There we go. Hey, red shield. Okay, 2 shields in a row. Too bad they're not armor upgrades. I would totally take armor upgrades right now. Okay, so it's gonna be another pot somewhere up here, probably. Okay. Not really necessary. There we go. And what boss is here? Could be worse. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Dang it. So I love how I'm apparently a crystal at heart when I die, as that's right. Yeah, unfortunately that boss really sucks when you don't have any armor upgrades, because just straight up physical contact with the boss does 4 hearts. It doesn't matter how many hearts you have, that is not a lot of hits you can take against that particular boss. Can I try to get some health on the way? Not if I do that, I can't. Ow. I actually really wish I had the powder on hand. I could actually, like, heal. There's some health. I'll take that. Oh, especially since I need to damage down for this one, too. Yay, health. Yay, not health. Dang it. Oh, that's pushed too far, dang it. At least those 2 pots are pretty much always health. Which does make things a little nicer. Oh no. If I can get 2 more hearts, that'll give me an extra hit against the big thing. But I think there should be 2 hearts at least in the pots over there. That's just magic. Perfect. Ooh, that guy almost got me. Get him! Take that, you bastages. Okay, blue potion is nice. And crystal number 2. Okay, so what other dungeons can we take care of while we're here? What was the light world version of here? This is Eastern. We still don't have bow, so we can't do this yet. Okay, so desert front goes Eastern. Need bow. Then also mire equals swamp. Bowl cleared. And this entrance is Hera. Desert left equals Hera. This will be full cleared once we get to the boss, because I think we got the basement done, right? Yeah, I think this is like a basically vanilla dungeon at that point. Yeah, this boss is gonna be basically nothing. It's literally just Mothula in a room that doesn't actually like hurt us at all. Come on. I used to be so good at being able to dodge that particular fire, but just lately I can't. Easy game. Oh, there's a pendant. Well, it's full clear. That's the important bit. Actually, I can update that. Okay, so what was up here? Okay, so we can do the rest of this now. Okay, so desert back equals front of TR. I don't know if this is gonna be... Oh, that wasn't the right... Okay. Try that again. I don't know if this is gonna be necessarily full clearable at this point. At least from this entrance, but we can definitely do as much as we can. I can't imagine like all 3 of these chests here are gonna be like small keys. Oh, come on. You know, I'm kind of surprised I was right and also not surprised at the same time. Yeah, I think with these 3 keys, we can literally just go all the way to the end of the dungeon from here. And just get everything. Oh, that's gonna be gone now. Dang it. I left the super tile. Oh, now I'm sad. I know there's at least one small magic in here, but I want to see if I get more. Oh, full magic, nice. Yeah, we already got the vanilla big key chest, so we don't even worry about going that way. There we go. All right, let's do this. Oh, right, we have to actually find the switch here because of the pod shuffle. That's slightly annoying. There it is. And since we have the laser shield, we can actually just ignore these lasers for the most part. And our last small key. I could check what entrance that goes to, but I really don't think I need to. Honestly, though, it might be like the desert right entrance. That just doesn't do anything. Ow. How dare. I was about to say, if this is going to be Trinex, this is going to be a really annoying fight, but odds are it's not going to be Trinex. Now watch it be Trinex. Oh, it's this fight again. Wait, how did I... Okay, how did they beat that one that fast, and how did I not take any damage? I'm actually legit confused. Oh, God. Okay, there's the damage. Why did that one die so quickly? I actually do not know what happened there. Well, there's a green pendant. Right, we already knew about that one. I swear though, if Sahasrara has the bow, I'm gonna scrim. Okay, so that is now full cleared. So from here, where do we want to go next? We kind of need to flute regardless, because everything else is going to be kind of out of the way. Let's go back and see what Thieves Town was. Actually, we should check Skull Woods. Especially now that we actually have fire rev, we can actually get to the final entrance. Also, we need the small key from this area anyway. That's not where I wanted to go. Alright, so that's all we need to be able to get to the end dungeon and the other entrance. Dang it. Where does this lead us? Oh, hello, Ganon's Tower. Okay, so since we found this, we're probably not going to be coming back at this point. I want to go and see what's on the pedestal just in case. Okay, just money. Sounds good to me. Although we're actually not gonna be able to completely go through Ganon's Tower. Not until we get the bow of some kind. Maybe we'll find bow in here. That is my dream. Or ideally we find both bow and silver arrows. That'd be cool. Okay, half my wish is already granted. Unfortunately, we don't have the case. We actually just have to take the thing here. Like, really, just double big magic potions right next to each other. I guess why not? There we go. For the sake of saving magic, we'll use bombs for this section. Yay, health. Nothing else of real value. Yeah, 10 pack of bombs when we're already full up. Actually not worth spending a key there. There's no other checks to be found on that side. Okay, that's not part of the same super tile, so it's gonna be just somewhere in here. There's a big key. Technically, we could just be in straight up go mode right now, and I could just go right for all the bosses, but I do want to see if we can get silver arrows. Oh, that's not what was supposed to happen. Well, that's not what I wanted. That was not what I was intending to use, but okay. Hey, half magic finally. After 2.5 frickin' hours. And then a magic potion right after. Just in case you don't have enough magic. Since we do have the big key, we'll go ahead and get this now. Okay, didn't need it. Not even a little bit. Ooh, tempered sword, let's go. Thanks, I hate it. Oh god, do I hate this, actually. At least he can't get me from here. Ow! You know what? I am not taking the risk. Not with how long it takes to get to this section. There we go. Oh, butter sword, okay. Okay, so that is literally everything we can do here, then. Okay, so back of skull. Back of skull equals Ganon's tower. Actually, I guess we can finish everything up here now, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. We do have at least one bow. Ow, dang it. There's no way that arrow should have actually done damage, but I'm glad it did. As far as like an actual like physics sense. No, I think I'm fine without picking up a fairy or anything. How much did that do to me? That's right, I saw that did like 4 hearts of damage, and I object to that. Every fiber of my being. Dang it. There. Again, I wish I had powder so I could get some health off of that thing there. Oh, hello, friends. Oh, the problem is, yeah. Okay, so 6 sword swings to get each one of these defeated. There we go. A little bit of everything here. Well, we don't need the magic, so. Probably should have grabbed that heart, but oh well. Oh, I almost fell into the pit. I always figure what the fast route to this room actually is. Oh, come on. Oh, I barely made it. We have so many keys right now, it's kind of crazy. Why do you just stay still? Hey, Vanilla Moldorm. With the totally vanilla 7 eyes. Don't worry about it. So one of the most recent times I did a, I think it was an SPZ 3C, just like casually, I actually managed to get a double triple on this fight, which is just 2 straight rounds of getting every single reflection back against Aghanim. I don't think I'll ever do it again, but it was so cool to have gotten it the first time. This is also just a terrible pattern right here. I could have gotten that though, if I just had a better angle on that last shot. Well, that's an easy one. Okay, so I still need 4 more crystals before I can actually fight him. Yeah, where was Eastern? Where are my notes? Eastern was in Desert Front. Okay, we can actually do that like right away. Although we don't know what reward that is actually. Heck, we're doing it anyway. Oh, we can actually get the other dungeon entrances here. After like 15 years. Here's my urn. It is a crystal, so we'll do it. Game 2% complete. That's kind of how most of this run has felt, to be fair. Also, we're this far in and we still just have basic green now. And it still makes me sad. Yeah, since this is a pod shuffle, I do need to check the couple other like pod-based checks as well. One of which you normally never see in the regular speedrun or regular rando of this, because one of the small keys here is just entirely never required. And there are better ways to get to it than going through that. I guess we do need to go through there eventually. I don't think the other path requires a small key at all, does it? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, you're witnessing almost never before seen content on this stream. Ah, dang it. Yeah, so normally there's a small key in there. But since this is a pod sanity and pod shuffle, A, the item's gonna be somewhere different, and B, it could actually be like a progression item. It could be like, it could be our silvers, it could be magic powder, it could be a bullet to the face. Okay, so it's just a small key. I didn't realize there was another... Okay. The fact there's another key door there is kind of annoying. So even though I'm probably, like, definitively wrong, I still feel like it was better to do the mirror back to start rather than spend that small key. Not needed. No, on account of the fact that I do already have Barter Sword, I think I actually might just, like, go mode the rest of the game rather than trying to find silvers. Because I really don't need them for anything anymore. Yeah, back when I only had Master Sword, then it definitely did feel more like a requirement. But now, no, I'm good. Do I do not have the big key for this dungeon yet, so I'm still trying to find that. It's probably going to be right in the vanilla chest at this point. Yep. That's how it goes. Although I do kind of want to check our other chests just for the sake of maybe trying to get like a heal of some kind. This is a concerning amount of health remaining. Especially when I have to deal with this thing. What do you mean none of those were hearts? Dang it, game. Yeah, it's still full magic. Okay, I actually kind of need to be careful in here. I will die if I'm not careful. So we've also not seen a single fairy spring from an enemy kill this entire seed. Which is actually kind of unusual. I do wonder if it's possibly fast enough to actually get hit by the transformation thing. I've never seen it happen, but I have a feeling it's possible. Okay, this is... I mean, it kind of sucks we actually can't do the quick kill because of the little acid pool in the back, but... Ow. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, full heal. Okay, so that's that dungeon. What's in these other two? Okay, that... we don't need Aghanim's Tower. I forget what exactly the item was at the Lumberjack check, but I don't know it wasn't anything important. Okay, here's Pod. And Pod is a crystal, so we do want to complete this. I do still need to find the big key before I can progress to the end game. Yep. Okay, a bunch of small keys. That's not the one I wanted to use. Dang it. Nope. There. Destroy these things first, because why not? Actually, grab this chest. Okay. Grab this first. Oh, there's a big key. Okay, we're go mode. Where's the switch? Right there. Oh my god, please. Thank you. "17 more seconds of screen shake." Yeah, this wall opening section and the one at Misery Mire are both 17 seconds long. The one that's in Desert Palace is, I think, about half as long, as like 8 or 9 seconds, something like that. Oh yeah, it's always a thing not to wait for the entire segment. Hey, I got the quick kill. Let's go. Oh, that's not the... There we go. I really didn't need that, but sure. This can be vanilla Elmastar. Nope, it's blind. There is no way that should have been damageless. Let's I can go. So that's gonna be one. Oh, that. Okay, I would have that one marked. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 crystals so far. Still need 2 more. That is everything that's there. So at this point. So what other dungeons do I know about? The Desert Front. Okay. Desert Front I can do. Actually, I'm not even sure if this is the crystal dungeon or not. I should confirm that first. If this is just a pendant, I'm not going to waste my time here. Okay, that's the correct one then. So I do not need to clear desert. Wait, why is the timer lower on the layout than it's supposed to be? I'm only just now noticing this. Heck you. I feel compelled to fix this. There we go. I forgot that guy would have an item. Not that it really helped, but... I should have more arrows than I'll ever need. Oh, hey, it's you again. Dang it. Okay, that's 5 crystals. Okay, so there's Ice Palace, which I've not even actually found yet. Then Skull Woods. Where was Skull Woods? Back of Skulls, Ganon's Tower. Okay, Palace of Darkness. Just gotta go to pod and we'll be good to go. Eat him. Oh, please tell me you have a small key still. Okay, good. I forgot there was a second small key I needed for this. But thankfully the gift actually did me a favor that time. Oh, this is a terrible fight for this arena. Oh my god, he's got the helicopter tail. I don't know how the tail wasn't hitting me there for sure. Did I get double hits there? That's a first. Alright, now we can go and kick Ganon's ass. For the sake of time, I'm going to be slightly bold. I'm going to save and quit, and then just go back into the game to go immediately to Ganon. If it... Oh, actually, right, because we haven't, I forgot about that. So because we haven't actually beaten Aghanim's Tower, we don't have the ability to save and quit just straight into Dark World. It's basically a means of, like, soft lock prevention in case you, like, do this early on in the scene and you don't have a way to actually get back to Light World. But yeah, I forgot about that. And the funny thing is that the 3 hearts I picked up inside Link's house, they don't really do anything. But since we're on Green Mail, like anything Ganon does will cause 4 hearts of damage, so we can take like 2 hits before dying. Straight up. Well, I suppose I could talk to the Great Fairy over this way. No, I'm actually gonna do that. I must have an extra 2 hits to work with. I do wonder where Ice Palace was the entire run then. I don't remember skipping an entrance for a dungeon. Oh, actually, no. Desert, like the right side desert entrance, that's probably where Ice Palace is. And since we didn't need it, the game was just put entirely out of our reach. I'm always amused when the randomizer does that. Okay, so I will need Hookshot for some iframes. Let's do this. House of Darkness. Honestly, that makes sense. Oh, I can't actually do anything. Okay. That's annoying. One more cycle. And one last hit. Got him. Flawless victory. And GG. Hello. Will you be my friend? Know what I have to say to that? Friend! Although the seed was very much a bully to us for like the first 2.5 hours. Friggin' having Hammer, our first actual weapon, locked behind a pokey in the middle of Turtle Rock. That's a first. But you know what? We did it. That's the important bit. There's only 3 deaths an entire run, and considering we never had any male upgrades either, that's actually kind of impressive as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if this was Enemizer, that would be even more impressive, but I'm actually kind of thankful most of this was relatively standard. But yeah. So rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah-rah's homecoming. Yeah, I think while the credits roll, I'm going to start doing a little bit of an early looking for a raid target at this point. So who's currently doing the things? You're doing a thing? I see a couple people I want to raid. The question is, who would I want to actually fully go with? What do you mean this tab crashed? Dang it, Twitch. How can you do this to me? Who do I raid? Who do I do the thing with? Because I think I'll hear also. Wait, now I have my channel lurks. Oh, you've been going for a while. You've also been kind of going for a while. Oh, who do I raid? Actually, are you actually playing, or you had like, end game at this point? I'm not really. Yeah, the 2 people I want to raid have already both been going for quite a while at this point. And one of them, I don't know if they're actually at like end game or like end credits or whatnot. No, I think they're still properly playing the game. Looks like they're just doing a transition from one area to another, maybe. Or are they? I really cannot tell. I know nothing about the game that they're playing, really. Oh god, I'm indecisive right now. But just on account of the fact that I haven't really, well, because these both two people are people I don't get a lot of chance to hang out with, so I kind of want to raid them both. But you know what? Let's go with the person I've not rated. Well, okay, they're pretty much literally the same amount of like monetize and rated them in the past, and how much I want to hang out with them, stuff like that. I'm just gonna make the decision. We're just gonna go with Howley. It's been a while since we've given them a good heckin' raid. They're currently playing some Nine Souls, which is kind of like Metroidvania, Dark Souls, 2D, pseudo-furry kind of game, stuff like that. So I think it'd be a kind of a good way to hang out. But yeah, so that'll be it for me for the night. Tomorrow we do some more Talos Principle. And then we got our next Heritage of Dragon's Tale speedrun on Thursday. As usual, we'll be rolling to figure out what category of speedrun that we do. And then Friday... Yeah, Friday's gonna be the big Steam Library Tour day. We're actually play the game that I've been... I don't know, kind of wanting, but also not wanting to play this same time. It's a weird thing. I'll probably get into when we actually play the game itself. But yeah, so with that, raid message. Hour and a half to find a weapon. I think this is a pretty good, just like general way to describe how the entire seed went, basically. So yeah, it took us half an hour or an hour and a half to find a weapon. I'm actually not sure how. I'm assuming they're at least somewhat familiar with the Link to the Past, but I don't really know to like what degree. I'm pretty sure they're not like a randomizer player of any type, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's basically all I got to say for tonight. So let's go give Howley a good heckin' raid. Yeah, I think that actually might be an endgame now I'm actually looking at things, but oh well, we'll just deal with it. But yeah, with that, we'll see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central for Talos Principle. And until then, I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.